All right, y'all. Fist bumps are exchanged. MNI versus Hunter. The bathroom has been completed. Let's see what's gonna happen as both these players head on to PS2. Thankfully, number 2 is not using the bathroom, so we'll get this match started.
Is MNI gonna piss all over Hunter the same way he pissed all over the restroom?
All right, that's enough of that. Damn, he just tried to go in and just use that forward smash, the rocket-propelled grenade launcher, but now kind of setting up with this kind of nice defense, and as well as getting a ledge trap already this early into the game and just being in disadvantage for almost a pure 30 whole seconds in.
Yeah, I gotta be a little bit careful with how you pressure Snake here. You saw immediately dropping that impatience, hitting the grab. Gotta be careful with how you play around grenades, and right now MNI taking a lot of damage for it. 97%. Got him lock that ledge. Hold up though, Wolfie. Can he get the kill here nice and early? I don't know. Maybe. Might be swinging like that.
Trying to go for it, but instead will be forced off stage once to avoid out there recovering high, but excellent patience with that F tilt. Go ahead and provide this pressure on. Great B reversal on that grenade. Can't get a conversion off of it and almost got the shield up. I think it was able to shield poke right through, but you can always watch that C4 pressure.
Got to keep that memory going, otherwise you're going to be dropping stocks like flies. And right here, look at that combo, 43%. Good gracious, Hunter putting a lot of pressure. Oh, beautiful call out too.
Right. That was a read and a half. That down smash was crazy reading on that roll, but that's what makes Snake so scary. Like, their damages can come out of nowhere. Like, you saw the conversion you commented earlier that was like 43, and yes, you're finally able to get that stock, but all of a sudden you're like 2 conversions away from getting up tilted and dying, and that's the scary part.
Yeah, bro, missing the C4 again. That was just off of the timer. MNI's got to keep a little bit more awareness going heading forward. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be real tough to get through the Snake pressure. I will say I love some of this ledge trapping right here with some of these C4s and the grenades to force options. But right now, just taking nice time to go ahead, control some of the stage.
Utilizing well as there, but instead gonna be the roll away from ledge will be the option picked out there, and Hunter could go ahead and just kind of take a seat back. We're trying to get the whiff punish using the dash tech, but instead it's gonna be the 1-2 combo by MNI. Getting it out there. This is really dangerous though. Rage on I can lead to some really nasty stocks taken very early percents, but thankfully the grenade trade working on the favor, so Hunter really needs to kind of play patient and back.
Yeah, coming nice and close to finding this stock, and up B, not quite going to do it. That platform getting in the way of the extra damage output there. And now look at this. I love the pressure with the shield, but being a little off, you're going to hold that.
Tried to go for the grenade pool, and I know it's frame 1, but you got air dodge there, but MNI has been consistently rolling from ledge, so Hunter cashes out on that read information, and now we're resetting back onto their 1 stock apiece. I mean, we're talking about kind of Hunter's ability to kind of get that momentum rolling on stock number 1, but look at this, MNI getting hit for quite a lot of percents and a lot of rolls here, and I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, getting a little bit antsy. You got to be able to hold down under the pressure, and look at this though. MNI starting a little bit of damage, but Hunter firing right back on all cylinders. Got to trap the ledge. How do you get through just like that, baby?
Oh, I saw it in the future. I saw like a conversion going off from an exploded grenade, but instead, great stuff by Hunter. Do you see that actually ran under MNI? MNI's jump in order to get better positioning from there, and the stall from the grenade colliding with that nair, leading to that nice up air conversion. Good stuff by Hunter, taking that first game.
Yeah, no, just beautiful pressure constantly, keeping the grenades out there to control as much stage as possible, and really taking advantage of some of that slow movement speed from MNI. And look at this, boom, use that grenade to pop him up, and bam, you are out of here. Overall, really well played by Hunter. MNI's just got to have a little bit more discipline. It's really hard when you're fighting Snake, and we got the Smash build pick coming in here. Interested to see how that'll play out. Of course, that separate clack going to be able to utilize grenades on it to add some extra pressure in the center. So, a little curious to see what MNI's got going into this.
Yeah, what's really scary with this stage too is that Snake's like C4 just controls the entire center platform. That's like the nightmare situation of why this stage is kind of Snake favored in a lot of situations. But there you go, MNI finally switching out on those ledge options, something that Hunter's been catching on to. So now all of a sudden the mental stack has been applied. You can think about multiple things in order to get this ledge trap going. But MNI doing a really good start. This is an entirely different way from game number 1, and already getting this pressure down, trying to land a conversion, and dash tech does cross over the shield in order to provide that safety. But MNI looking way different and way better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. That back air almost taking that stock. Of course, those nice close-in blast zones going to help out with some of that kill power. Look at this. Just safely covering around that shield. Love that positioning and finding the stock for it.
Yeah, able to get rewarded from it, and real good stuff. They're only 82, and I kind of just play back on here, trying to get a nice conversion. But speaking of conversion, Hunter almost landing one, but instead runs into the own blast of the grenade, trying to maintain the stage control. The center one as well. I really want to see that C4 being placed on that middle platform. I think it just provides so much pressure and utility, but finally that roll able to come out there, put the side special by MNI to get themselves out, and yeah, the landing portion of the up B, breaking it out there, and now gets a 1-2 piece combo.
Ooh, but you know what? Byron right back, landing on that plat and being ready to pull that trigger. Love that recognition from Hunter right here, but trying to lock them down at ledge. MNI giving up so much stage control there, but Hunter giving it right back.
Able to get it on there, but 83% basically unanswered on this second stock. MNI doing a really good job controlling it, and now Hunter kind of has to play back there. You want to force maybe MNI for an approach option, but able to sneak their way in. Real good stuff, utilizing all moves on there. That is real unfortunate. That looked like snapback on that controller.
Yeah, just a bit. I will say MNI almost catching it for an American air dodge, but you know what? I'm sure they encounter their looking to get towards the mouth as they are almost able to take that stock. 145, maybe an up air, not quite. Really struggling here. I love the patience that Hunter is having here in the stage control though, Wolf.
Nice chase down as well. Speaking of that one, knowing that the roll or another option was going to be utilized, so instead chases it down with that dash tech. It's a heavy, hard-hitting move that's slow, but if you're able to kind of catch it out on those defensive options, that's real good. And MNI, fantastic stuff in this advantage state. Great delayed aerial in order to kind of catch it out there, but Hunter trying to go in and trying to force something out there, but instead to go ahead and get a switch up there, just like the layouts, and almost gets the sticky.
Dude, I will say, MNI's got all the ground to work with. Hunter has to be very careful with taking these normal grenade trades, as, you know, MNI being this high up in percentage compared to him is really bad. Love that back air, though, to catch out that up B, and look at this, off stage. Maybe able to find it here.
Got it.
Yes. One dash attack, that's all you need. MNI feeling good. Look at that. Little bit of a pop-off.
I submit to no
Yeah.
one.
I submit to no one. You're right, you got that, bro. And also
No,
real good
fair
stuff
enough.
there. Being a smile, both of them kind of exchanging up there, the heart thumping as well. I mean, real good stuff by MNI, being able to just kind of control it down there with the aerial game. Smashville providing less space to work with. So real good stuff on like capitalizing there, but that's what I was kind of doing. Those back air pressures on that shield has been something that MNI has been consistently playing down. And for once, finally able to use the dash tech in order to kind of cash it out there. And the dash tech, that's a double up getting on there. Yeah, look at that. All right. I love that.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I love that little pop-off right there, you know? Some people every now and again, they're like, the in-between game pop-off ain't it. Bro, if it gives you that energy you need going into the final game, go for it, bro. Anyways, we got right back to the tried and true, that PS2, but Hunter already started off with a nice clean 32% here. Getting caught by the down throw, though. Stuck at ledge. I love how good Hunter has been at going ahead, going high, and using grenade reverses to get out of that pressure.
Yeah, some real good stuff on there, but PS2, bigger stage to work with, and something that could be a big problem. And look at these grenade trades, both of them kind of duking it out there with lots of damage being exchanged left and right, but instead it's going to be Hunter kind of taking a step back forward, giving up stage control, but in exchange with more projectiles to work with. But MNI, I love this, is now testing the waters, has been consistently touching the shield of Hunter, and now is willing to kind of go for that mix-up with that grab pressure. So Hunter, got to keep that there. There's no way the Cypher just actually set you up like that!
Bro, that might be a stock, yeah, sir. Dude, that is insane, the conversion, the recognition, but look at that, MNI wanting to get that stock right back, unable to find too much, and getting too antsy for it, Wolf.
That was crazy. In a blink of an eye, even up percents has been getting it down there. The momentum swinging into Hunter's favor for sure. That conversion, you gotta feel real good about that one. Trying to maintain that aggression with that nair, trying to go for conversions on there, but the late attack of the dash tech will not be able to connect anything. So MNI gotta find some way to let a conversion down, stop the bleeding fast, but Hunter knows it, playing way more defensively and holding onto that shield. Will gladly take the throw, but instead gonna be tossed off stage. Can you escape from it? Yes, barely, but instead gets tossed over to the left side, but still alive and kicking. MNI cannot find the way to end the stock.
Yeah, MNI's just getting too antsy here, and look at it. Hunter is taking advantage of that. That perfect shield right there, having awareness that MNI's trying to force the issue. Now, You got to take a breather. Finally gets the hit. This is MNI's chance.
Yeah, great stuff on MNI, but using a slightly delayed bear in order to mix up the parry timing that Hunter went for. But now, gonna go ahead and try to cash out on this damage. Ike with Rage can be something of a menace to deal with, and it's up to Hunter to close it out there, and does. The C4 was not aware of it, blending into the center of the Pokeball, and now Hunter with a huge lead working forward, and we'll have to see how MNI can kind of just crawl this one back, because it's looking real rough.
Nice thing is, MNI's got some good kill power with that Ike, so just finding a good, strong hit to find it. But right now, Hunter not wanting to give any space or room for MNI to even breathe with these grenades. The one little conversion, only keeping it just barely lapped in percent, not really finding any good ground here.
I think MNI needs to go for like a hard air dodge read with a smash attack and they're trying to get it out there. This is like, you're taking way too much damage, and Hunter will just gladly take these grenade trades in order to kind of keep that lead going. The late hit actually comboing into that grenade, and the dash attack. Once again, Hunter is looking so good. Toss off stage. Can the Nikita Rocket find its way? No, great high recovery, but MNI has taken so much damage, tries to bet it all on there, and instead of going for the tech chase, just kind of goes and tosses off stage. But MNI, that's again the roll. That's been the consistent thing, and Hunter cashes out finally at the perfect time.
Yeah, no, it was looking so good coming out of that game 2 for MNI, but when it came to that stock, MNI just really started feeling the pressure, and sometimes wanting it is a good thing, but then in others, if you try too hard to get it, it's gonna bite you, and you gotta play patient.
Nah, it was real rough on there, so real good stuff, and look at this. The first time, I like the conversion attempt I saw there, but Hunter just kind of providing this pressure and being able to get the delayed with the grenade trade on that Nair. But MNI in game number 2 just kind of came back swinging, Yin.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I mean, look at this right here. Boom, got the grab straight into the forward air. It was just very good awareness of the grenade placing and everything. And that's what kind of allowed MNI to play out that game number 2. But then once we got into game 3, it became a big issue. But look at this. Boom, back air to pressure, the shield, dash attack. That is the awareness and the precision that you have to have when fighting against Snake.
It's just real thing, and especially as Ike, when you're, I mean, one of the reasons why falling off there was the linear stuff, but this is where it all happened. Look at this. This Cypher pops up, eats the jump, and then forced to do a directional air dodge, try to make it back, and great usage of the rising down air to connect all the hits, and all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, was able to just kind of level up the pressure on there, and this is where it kind of really fell apart. They're 139%, and now look at this continued pressure on their MNI. Finds a way to finally get that bear, but 139%, it's just too difficult, and Hunter, you know, was able to kind of cash out on there, and yeah, that was a dash try to reel it on there, but MNI, once good stuff by Hunter, knowing that the roll was going to happen. Easy read into that up tilt for a great conversion, but an excellent set played out by both of the players.
Yeah, after that first stock loss on game 3, we saw a lot of the same patterns that we saw within game 1. The misrecognition on the C4 for that second stock. Of course, that roll read from Hunter. And both times when he got that roll read, it was positioning the grenade right next to ledge. That way, the only 2 options are roll and jump. And so Hunter goes ahead, positions for the roll. If he's wrong, it doesn't matter. You still jump and you're going to be landing on that plat. And so Hunter still maintains pressure in that same zone where you want to be.
No, it was just perfect, and also just catching on to the rhythm. So good stuff on Hunter. Always on there. He's around the ring with the most random pairings. We ain't no random pairings. This is me and you. We're like the West Coast duo.